we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night here at Beyond the Airwaves Leveling Up. And normally this would be Warzone Wednesday. Sorry about that. But today it's kind of a somber day for us because today, 1 year ago, we lost our friend, Spirit Spotter Tim Schoon. And it's been tough on us. So,
You know, we try and put on a happy face and stuff, but trust me when I say, not hearing his voice, not seeing him, it's just been torturous for us.
yeah, not hearing those oh my's, you know?
Oh yeah, his tribute to Uncle George.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, corner of Winslow, Arizona. Let's see. Colonel Muammar,
Hamburger,
Colonel Muammar Kafifi of the Battle of Bowling Green. And then the one he and I
hamburger.
came up with together, Lieutenant Jefferson Hamburger of the Battle of LaGuardia International Airport.
He was very pleasant,
Mm-hmm.
and he knew his paranormal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to know what I liked about Tim? I didn't know that much about the paranormal, but I'd ask him a question, and he wouldn't belittle me or make fun of me about my lack of knowledge.
Right.
He would take the time to explain to me about a place or what was he was describing spirits,
Mm-hmm.
poltergeist, the difference between a spirit and a poltergeist. That was one of, and he took the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now before we go on, there is something I've got to do. The intros. And
Go
Oh,
Tim would have
for it.
said,
sorry.
I think Tim would have said, intros. You knew the intros. Like, yeah, you're right. All right, anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by four of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our master and creator, Frodo. Hello, Frodo.
Back after an extended hiatus. Big part of the reason for that hiatus is I've got a new job and
Yep.
it's a pretty good job, pretty good money, and honestly, I'll say this because it's the truth. I've been feeling a lot better about myself since I got this job,
That's good.
mentally and emotionally.
That's good. Yeah, it's nice when you can actually go somewhere to do some work.
And it's not like it's a physical manual labor job.
Mhm.
It's really more intensive mind work,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
what I'm best at.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, hold on a second. I got to introduce you too. To my right, we have our AZ magician sus Janet. Hello, Janet.
I keep forgetting to change my
Don't
name.
worry about it. It's fine. Below me, we have our resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. How's it going? Happy Wednesday.
Hey,
And
Mike,
finally,
Mike.
yep.
Mike.
And
Hey,
finally, below
Mike, what day is it? It's
Hump
hump
Day.
Hump
day.
And finally, below
day.
right, we have our Dragon Zeron, JC. Hello,
Oh,
JC.
how's it going, everybody?
Good. All right.
So I'm gonna say this right now for anyone who doesn't know. If you join this show or have started watching very recently, when we were on Twitch and Blog Talk Radio, we had a great friend. Someone, he may not have been on all the time because his internet did suck.
Yeah.
It really fucking did.
Mhm.
But he
It
was
laid a
on
pile of lemons, Frodo?
but he always when he came on, he was almost always a very positive personality.
Mhm.
And I know that y'all are looking and wondering, well, where'd your tiger go? Right there. It decided to take a tumble about a week ago.
Mm.
But no, I keep this here because of Tim. In fact, that sword, since I put it up, has not moved an inch. It's still there, still same position, still everything. And it's my way of always remembering what a great friend Tim was.
Yeah. And one thing, yeah. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And one thing people can't realize is just how much of a friend he was. Okay? Through all the different crazy shit that's happened in my life, as long as I knew him, he was always on my side. He always supported me. Yeah, we had our falling out once, but after that, we were just like, fuck it. You know what? We're good friends. We get along. We can't we can't fight. We just gotta stick through it.
If he were here, he'd have backed you up during the incident.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know what I mean when I refer to the incident.
Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. As for me, let's just say this. Let's see. He helped. Like I said, he helped me with the creation of Lieutenant Jefferson Hamburger of the Battle of LaGuardia International Airport for Mad Libs.
And in honor of him, we take all of his Timisms,
Yep.
as I like to call them,
Yeah.
Timisms, and
Yeah. We
use them
have.
in the game
Yeah. We use Go
as a tribute.
Phoebe. Go Fifi.
I sadly only knew Tim through the wiki, Power Rangers wiki of, so
Mm-hmm.
like, but me and Frodo were both Tokusatsu fans, so that's like our way of knowing Tim through
Still
Tokusatsu.
still are, by the way.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah.
should make mention that we're still Tokusatsu fans.
Yeah. And
and
now
we
I'm.
just
And I'll tell you this: Tokusatsu is growing on me because of Tim. Because now
yeah,
thanks to that Tokusatsu channel on Pluto TV, now I'm seeing things like what is it, Ultraman, RB, what is it,
Rube,
01. No, that's Kamen Rider.
Kamen
Excuse
Rider,
me.
yeah, it's
Uh,
okay, same similar stuff.
mhm.
Yeah.
So
And people don't realize how crazy some of the if you pay attention to what's happened in the past with regards to like Power Rangers and Kamen Rider and Masked Rider and all that
Mhm.
crap, um, there there's a lot of Sentais that people don't give credit to.
to help influence a lot of the modern stuff we see Western rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, one example would be like Time Ranger. That story in Time Ranger was amazing, and Tim loved that one. But his favorite was always Shinkenger.
What's
What?
that one similar to?
Samurai.
Oh,
Power
okay.
Rangers Samurai. In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
Power Rangers Samurai is almost a
Exact copy.
100% direct duplication of Shinkenger.
Oh,
Just
okay.
English.
Yeah, it's alright, but you know, they could have probably done some better stuff with it, to be honest with you.
Well,
But it wasn't as bad as the next season we got here. But I'll tell you, firsthand experience, the season after that was so amazing, and we got it so shitty here.
mhm.
Yeah. And
Well,
like they've only recently came back earlier this year for a 10-year anniversary show. Like you don't see that here that often in Power Rangers. Sure, we might get few characters and stuff, but you'll never actually see multiple characters showing up in almost every episode. You know what I mean? You'll never
yeah.
get that because we're filming in New Zealand, not in America. Even though Hasbro probably could move it to America and probably make their own suits too, because of how cheap it actually is now to make those types of suits, especially if you request from people who are fans of the show who'd be willing to make them. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember when they were trying to reunite, I can't remember which
Really,
anniversary it was. Yes.
quick question.
Uh,
What channel was Tokusatsu on?
I think it's 8 something. Hold on, let
294
me check.
or something like that.
Yeah, hold on. I can check it real quick because I have it. Let's see. No, I don't need the Vitali family. That's
But the
Extreme Ego
newest
Premonition.
Sentai series just got a lot of the information got revealed yesterday, and it's called Dawn Brothers.
Okay, it's 8:48.
Thank you.
Right now it's Kamen Rider Ryuki.
Oh, that's a good series.
I've never seen Ryuki, so I've seen the 01. I'm still watching the original Kamen Rider, and I also started Rube.
I love it on the original Kamen Rider. Rider, Henshin. Like the early dab, the early dabbing.
Hell
right
yeah,
there.
bro. Dude, my first Kamen Rider to ever finish was Kamen Rider V3. And that's actually subtitled by Hawaii, JN Productions, I think is what they called. It's great. Like y'all need to watch it if y'all ever get a chance to like download it and stuff. Because the box set itself is expensive. So unless Shout makes a deal with TNN Productions or something to release it on their streaming services, your best luck is probably downloading it. To be honest with you, it's too expensive.
Yeah, but I feel like the original Kamen Rider was the original member of the dabbing thing.
It is.
When you look at it, it's like Henshin. I look at it like, hey, they did the original dabbing.
But yeah, that's just one of the things that Tim brought to our lives. Tokusatsu in general, and Shinkenger, Gokaiger, the love of Japanese culture.
Oh yeah.
Was one thing he loved, and that's not a lie.
Mm-mm.
But there was another thing he loved, and in this situation, I have to hand off to a certain someone else.
Okay.
Sarah, Mima, you're damn lucky I'm in a safe spot. Arrow.
Hello.
Yeah, I am currently playing World of Warcraft, which Tim liked too, so. I just got done doing a coven thing, so I am having fun. Now that I haven't died. Dying in the maw is very unpleasant. So. And I don't think you got to play much of the newest content, so. But yeah, I know if I needed help, I could ask him, and he'd like, okay. We'd go and run stuff together. So, yep.
Yeah. And I remember the times. We were doing the show. My weather radio would go off, and he would say, "Uh-oh."
Here's the thing. I know one thing he always appreciated was our knowledge of weather.
And I always said, if I have like a tornado watch or something, my weather radio could go off during the show. If it does, I apologize in advance. I remember one time it went off twice during the show. And I said, "Uh-oh, hold on." So, but yeah. I mean,
and actually, the funny thing is, right now, I'm getting a little bit absorbed into Kamen Rider Ryuki. By the way, for those that didn't know, Kamen Rider Ryuki, the series, was actually brought to America.
Oh. Wait a second. I think I know what you're talking about. I might have seen it on the CW a long time ago.
Kamen Rider Dragon Knight.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
We can't even watch it though. That's the thing. And like the actor Stephen Lane, he's always telling us, "Hey, just download the series. I don't give a shit because it's literally not available for anyone here." So
it really isn't, and that's a sad thing because that series was really good.
Yeah, and like even though the Masked Rider, the American version that kind of spun off from Power Rangers and such, it wasn't too bad, but I haven't seen that one either.
I'm sorry, but I have to say this about that one.
Let me guess. It sucked.
It didn't just suck. It was so fucking horrible that Ishioni, Mr. Ishioni, that created Kamen Rider,
Guitarist
basically,
Mori.
yeah, that's it. Basically said that Saban is never going to touch Kamen Rider ever again.
Ooh, didn't know it was that bad. Ah, here
Yes.
comes Lala.
Oh
Hello,
no.
Lala.
Oh no, it's Troublemaker.
Oh shit.
Well, at least I'm calling you Lala, not all the other stuff. So.
Hey, we could always just bring out the Teletubbies on you.
No.
La Impo.
Be nice to Lala.
You know, I'm just teasing you.
I know that.
But no, it's just with Tim, and Lala knew Tim too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Tim was a hoot.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
one thing I can say about Tim, if somebody messes up, he'll pull you to the side going like, what the heck is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
In other words, he would not take any shit from anybody.
No, he would not.
He
And
wouldn't
that's
take
good.
shit. He wouldn't take shit from anybody, but he was also, this was one of the qualities I always liked about him. He was always willing to pull you aside and say, yo, uh, the fuck was that about, man? You know?
Mm-hmm.
He's always willing to talk to you
Yeah.
if he perceives something wrong. You know?
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah, I
By the
miss
way,
old Tim.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
We all do.
Lala, I didn't tell you about this, but I'm going to tell you about it right now. If you look behind me on my scene, and this, just so I can be clear,
Talking about the blank spot.
is my wall. Okay. If
Mm.
you look behind my left shoulder, you see that sword?
Mhm.
When me and Tim met in real life at a convention in Davenport, Iowa, I bought that sword with him right next to me. His statement was, I didn't know if this dude was gonna stab me or something with his sword. And I'm like, dude, I would never have done that. I treasure people's friendships. I bought that sword, and ever since that day, it reminds me of him. And even
Aw.
to this day, it's him.
Yep.
Oh.
That's why I have that sword hanging in the shot.
Mhm.
Joker, do you have anything to say?
No, I'm good.
You're just having a hard time trying to keep yourself together thinking about this, aren't you?
But yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. But I mean, you know.
The only things that we have to do is just, remember what he left. He was a comedian, he was opinionated, he was a jokester,
Mhm.
and he was a friend at heart.
Yeah,
But
it was.
he also put your feelings into account. That's what I like most about Tim.
Yeah.
Give me a minute, guys.
Okay. Hey, Janet, how about you? Oh boy.
There I go.
Yo, Janet, wake up.
I'm gonna talk to this fella
Hey.
here real quick.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
one of these days, when Shirley goes to your house next, I'm gonna have her install something above your head, and every time you go to sleep in the show, she'll have a little button on her computer that will actuate a waterfall on your head.
That might not be a good idea because I don't want to get her floor wet.
Oh no, it'd just be focused right on her.
Oh, okay.
And we're not talking about a lot, maybe a cup.
Okay, or maybe like a little spray mist thing. That'd be kind of cool. I'd do that.
One of those super cold mist things. Psst, what the fuck?
Tim, I know you're looking down on us and laughing your ass off.
Well, I will add this. A friend of mine, Craig, who's in the chat. Welcome, Craig.
Hey, Greg.
Has
Hi, Craig.
a candle in his honor. So he offered to do that last night, and he did so.
Well,
He provided pictures for us too. So
hmm
If you want to post those up, Shirley, go for it.
well, I hope I can.
they're in the Zoom chat, so you can download them.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I downloaded them, but the problem is I'm not sure how I can share them exactly. That's the catch.
Put them, open them in your browser and use the browser scene.
Okay. Here's me. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay, let's see. I got it open with Google Chrome. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I can make this work. All right. Okay, let me go here. Let me go to. Oh, let's see. Kyle is also in the chat.
Hi, Kyle.
So we got
Kyle.
we got Sajo, Craig, and Kyle. All right.
Hey, Kyle. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Okay, give me just a second.
Hey Kyle,
here.
you want us to give you some Mountain Dew?
What?
Let's do the do.
Yeah.
I missed that
Do
logo.
you get that
do the
reference?
do. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do the do. There we go.
That is a beautiful candle.
Yep, there
That
it is.
a beautiful candle. It's behind a glass and it has
There
an
it is.
angel in the glass and angel wings on. It is beautiful.
Yep.
He did a nice job.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Craig.
And here's the other one.
Yep.
The other shot.
I will read what he has sent to me in the text.
Okay.
Go for it.
And also be warned that I may get a little emotional, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is fine.
A holy candle for the past and remembered. I hope that the light of the sacred flame carries forth within all hearts of those whose friend was gripped in sorrow. Excuse me. May it be a force of hope to all the lost and help guide them back to remembrance of their dear friend with deepest sympathy. I bless thee. Amen.
Amen to that.
That candle is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
You did a wonderful tribute to Tim.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's looking down on you too, dear mister.
Yep.
Craig, I just want to say thank you for being willing to help us out with that, because honestly, it's super hard for us, and especially me, to think of. It's been hard to think about him being gone for this last year, and it has been 1 year today.
Yep.
When we literally found out he was gone.
Oh.
Yeah, Shirley found out and called me and told me.
Yeah. Because we were trying to figure out what had happened. Then I decided to call the Rock Island Police Department.
And have them do a welfare check.
Right. Oh, well, actually, wellness check. What is a welfare check? I don't know. But I got a call back 35 minutes later, and they said that someone had already asked early in the day, and he was found dead.
Deceased. Yeah.
And also, I know this got some sad news, but they also discovered how Bob Saget passed on.
Yeah.
and it was head trauma.
Ah.
They don't know what exactly happened, but yeah.
I had read that he bumped his head on the headboard of the bed, suffered head trauma, and he didn't realize how bad it actually was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But
Anyway.
yeah, but Tim would be looking down on us saying, "Hey, it's okay for you guys to be sad, but don't be sad every second.
hey,
You gotta
I
live your lives
wonder
too."
I wonder if he's watching us when we play Among Us on Saturdays and Sundays.
I'd be surprised if he is.
And you know what? If he were with us, I think he'd give it a try and actually like it.
Mhm. Yeah, but like we said, his internet sucked.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he
So,
played with us.
he
He
did.
played
Yeah, it's
Among
true.
Us?
Couple times,
Yeah, he
yeah.
did play it a few times. Yeah, I remember. But he
Tim
couldn't.
liked it.
Yeah, but he couldn't stick too long because I think he was having trouble staying in. Right.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Mhm.
And you know what I liked about Tim? And I said this before the show. He took he took the time to explain the difference between a ghost, a poltergeist,
Mhm.
the differences between the different spirits, a ghost, a poltergeist, a, a definition of a demon.
Mhm.
He took the time to explain it,
Yeah.
and he didn't talk down to us when he did.
No, and he also made it sure it was in a language we could completely
Yeah.
understand too.
Uh
Do you remember the difference?
huh. Oh God, no. My memory is a piece of shit.
Shirley?
I forgot. It's been too long.
I don't remember either, honestly.
Me neither. Like me and so a conversation, I want to bring this up to put on Go. So a couple of years ago,
Last
I
year.
lost a good friend of my family, like me and my dad. The guy was always there for us. And like one of my conversation I had with Tim after we discovered two orbs floating above in a photo, like
Uh-huh.
randomly. We don't know how it got there, but it's in the photo. And I spoke to Tim about it. I asked him, "Hey, I know you're not a paranormal person. Like, since you're a paranormal person, um, do you think this might be somebody watching over us? And like, he explained to me what happened exactly because, like, my dad and I, we were on the ranch of our friend who actually knew this fellow, the friend who passed, and we both mentioned him, and like, his he like his dad, our friend's dad, the mutual, basically he's the reason why his name was that name. His dad named him after each other and stuff. So that's how they knew each other. And like basically we saw an orb in the photo and I brought it up to Jim and since I knew him as the spirit guy, like as well as Tokusatsu. And it always interested me how those ghosts work, and I wish he was still here because I'd love to have gotten to know him and ghost like paranormal stuff because I'm always scared of it, but it's there's something I do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the sad thing is he was looking forward to going to it was it was a convention for the
Paracon.
Yeah, that's it. It was Paracon. Yeah, he had been looking so forward to that too. And he was supposed to go to a castle in Vermont, but thanks to COVID, it messed everything up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know how much more we can really say, but I will say this as my final thought on the subject, because I want to kind of leave us with a good amount of time to have another discussion. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, as far as Tim and his impact on this show, his impact is ever going. We are always going to remember him.
Yep.
We are always going to enshrine him as someone that we remember and we will always care.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, but Tim would probably be saying this. You guys can be sad, but don't be sad every second.
nope.
Live your life.
All right. So with that being said, I say it's time we do a little bit of a
This is for you, Tim.
Yeah.
Empty, but this is for you, Tim.
Where's my water?
May
There
your
it is.
spirit live on.
Cheers.
Cheers. May your spirit
Cheerio.
live on.
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the camera, guys. Cheers.
Got it.
Already did.
Cheers.
Well,
Drink it in.
I got a big bottle. I don't know how good cheers are.
I got a big bottle and I cannot lie.
Oh my
You
god.
got about here and wait to
Sorry.
go.
Cannot resist. Sorry, cannot resist.
Tim, I'm glad you're watching over us.
Yeah.
You're keeping us young.
Yep. All
right.
right. I think we can properly change the subject. I think Tim would say, "Go for it."
All right. Okay, stop that, Mike. God damn you.
What?
I saw what you just did.
Sorry.
What'd you just do, Mike?
What?
Digging for gold.
Oh, got it.
Anyway, I'm just teasing you. You know that.
All
Mhm.
good.
Anyway,
Oh,
switching.
you're not gonna believe this. Eyeshine is in the chat.
Hey, Eyeshine, it's about
Eyeshine.
time you came back again. How are you?
Hello, Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
I shine. You're nothing but trouble. All right, let's get this next part of the show on the road.
Right.
All right. Today, if you pay attention to Mike's streams on his own channel in Twitch, you'll know that we did kind of an impromptu stream.
I only had about 10-ish minutes to set up.
But even with just 10 minutes, you did pretty good, dude.
Thank you.
All right. What we did was we threw together a quick Nintendo Direct reaction stream as the Direct was going on. Now, before we get started, I'm going to say this. If you have Nintendo Online on your Switch, you need to update your Super Nintendo and original Nintendo apps right now.
Okay, I'll do that with mine.
There is a new game that was revealed today in both. The first one in the original Nintendo was Earthbound Beginnings.
Or Mother
Mother.
One in
Yep.
Dang.
Japan.
So a prequel?
Yeah,
Yes.
Very
Mother
nice.
1. Now, number 2, the other game that's on Super Nintendo is Earthbound that we got in America, which
Or
was
Earthbound 2.
or Mother 2
Or
as
Mother
was in
2, I mean. Yeah, Mother 2. Whoops.
No, you're fine. Now, as I was mentioning to Mike earlier and in the stream, Earthbound, the original game for Super Nintendo, if you have a complete in-box copy of it, not sealed. Sealed would double this price, but complete in-box with the strategy guide that came with it, with the instruction booklet, with the cartridge cover, with all the accessory fucking documentation that Nintendo puts in there. If you have all of that, that game is worth about $4,000 to $5,000.
Damn.
Hmm.
Just that game. Cartridge only copies still go for about 1,000. So you're talking Nintendo Switch Online just got a huge game price wise. So Mother 1, okay. Mother 1 has never been released in America until now.
Well,
shit.
technically, it was released on the Wii U.
But I don't even think that was the best port, was it?
I mean, it was the best as it could have been at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
Anyway, also revealed, and this is something that Ashley was like, "Oh yay!" They're releasing a Super Mario Kart type game, but with
Super Mario
Disney
Kart?
characters.
Oh shit.
Oh, nice.
And
who
the
loves
best
Disney?
Not
part
only do we have the
about
DC jail,
that
which is the
game,
DC gulag, but
3
now we have
simple
Nancy
words.
Pelosi's Gestapo end.
Free
yes, the Gestapo
to
police.
play.
Not to be confused with the
Yup.
Nazi pad.
But wait,
or
microtransactions
Terracotta.
though?
What I'm trying to say
Probably,
They didn't say
is
anything.
when
but-
Nazis
Probably,
was
but they
coming.
didn't say anything
I know
about
we
that,
joke
though.
about how
But
ridiculous today's
it
Republican
is-
Party is, but when the
it is
political
free
discourse in
to
this country
play.
devolves into the soup Nazi episode of
Next,
Seinfeld,
they
then
released
maybe,
another
just
bit of
maybe,
information
the
that was
GOP
kind
might
of
want to start thinking about not sending outright morons to serve in Congress.
a bombshell. A bombshell, maybe we should say. You get where I'm going with this when I say it like that.
I do.
Coming up in March this year, there's going to be an official update to
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
yep, and it will start with 4 new tracks or
Eight.
eight new tracks. Its normal cost is $25 for anyone to get it.
For the entire pass. I mean, once you get the pass, then you can get everything starting from 1 to 6.
Yep.
And it'll
Hold on. Let me do this one. Except there's one really big caveat to that $25 price. If you're a Nintendo Switch Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pass user, someone who has the whole kit and caboodle, including the Sega Genesis and N64 games, you get that DLC for free.
Damn.
But how many
Okay.
people have all of the games like that? How many people can afford it?
depending
That's
on the price.
but Mike, the EP, me, you, Shirley, already have it.
Yep.
So if Shirley really wanted to, she could get Mario Kart 8. By the way, highly recommend you do.
Okay.
And when you do, and it comes around to about March, you'll be able to update your copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and get everything.
Oh, wow. Cool.
How much space would that take up on her computer?
No, I found the
Switch.
Switch, not on the computer.
This is all Switch, Jan.
How much would it take up on the Switch? See, I don't have Switch, so all of this is kind of losing me. But
Probably 100 or so megs. Considering
not
it's,
bad.
they're not going to be huge.
Not bad.
No.
in the case of the expansion packs, a little bit of space goes a long way.
But then they also revealed more information about the new Kirby game coming out. What was the name of that game?
The
Go
Forgotten.
ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish.
The Forgotten something. Forgotten Lands, maybe?
I think that's it. Forgotten Lands, Forgotten Realms, maybe.
Something like that.
Okay. There is a new function that Kirby can do. And it was revealed in a funny way. So, he was sucking down some enemies, a bunch of enemies, by the way. And there was a car in the vicinity of where he was sucking in. The car goes in. He expands out to fit around the car. And it's like, Kirby has a car in him, and he can drive a car.
I remember the game of Kirby's Avalanche that I had. I think it was for my Super Nintendo. All he could do was suck in the enemies and blow them out as bubbles.
But go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say, like, not only with the car, but also with a vending machine.
That one broke his brain for a moment.
Yes, that one kind of like, what? There was a few other objects, but it was really good. It was really good to see that. And also,
I think I would like the car the best.
This is what it looks like. The engine is based around the Super Mario Odyssey engine that was used for that.
That was something I noticed, is that it kind of looked very similar to how Odyssey looks. And that was a very flexible engine, so you can do a lot of stuff with it. And that brought up a point that I was thinking about. You know, one thing that upset me was there was nothing about Zelda. Nothing about fucking
Breath of the Wild 2.
Nothing about, well, that's Zelda, dude.
Yeah.
There was nothing about Zelda. There was nothing about a new Mario base game. There was a new Mario soccer game, but we'll get to that here in a moment. There was nothing about Metroid Prime 4 coming out. There was nothing. Nintendo. I said in the other stream, us Zelda heads want to have Twilight Princess and Wind Waker brought to Switch. It really wouldn't cost that much on the Switch's system resources. We already know it can freaking emulate the Wii. So give us the GameCube versions of both Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. And I guarantee you'll sell those things like fucking hotcakes.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if they make another Mario Odyssey, I guarantee you those things will fly fucking off the shelves. There won't be stock left of that game. Because Odyssey 1 was amazing.
As far as those other games are concerned, Frodo, maybe they're still tweaking them and we'll mention them at another time.
I hope so, but it only makes sense. In Nintendo, you have 3 pillars of the game, of the entire company: Mario, Metroid, and Zelda. Those are the 3 pillars that make up the core of what Nintendo is. And if you don't give the fans of those 3 the fan bases of those 3 games something, they're going to be upset. When there was nothing for N64 for Metroid other than Super Smash Brothers, everyone was pissed in the Metroid Metroid fandom. And then they did again when GameCube came out. It was only Metroid Prime. I mean, Metroid Prime's good. We want more. And then they brought out Metroid Dread on Switch, and I'll say this: Metroid Dread is fucking amazing. It really is. But the biggest thing that really upsets a lot of people is that we want these certain games. Okay? Nintendo, listen. We're not trying to make you cost yourselves Boku bucks. We're trying to make you earn Boku bucks. We want to see Nintendo succeed. Would you guys agree?
Yeah,
100%.
Okay. Now we're gonna circle back a little bit to what I mentioned earlier. Nintendo Mario Strikers Battle Bridge or something like that.
I got the article. Let's
Yeah.
see. Battle League.
Battle League, okay. Mario Strikers Battle League looks really interesting. Now, instead of just having the characters and cosmetic changes, the outfits you can put on actually have effects on how the character works. Go ahead, Mike.
I don't know where I was going with that. The article that I'm reading, the next
Go ahead
one.
and read.
Okay. Well, since we covered a good chunk of it, we didn't get Fire Emblem yet, but they announced Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. They announced No Man's Sky. That's coming to the Switch.
Which made me happy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Then they announced Chrono Cross Remastered. And not only is that coming to the Switch, but that's coming to the I think both PS4 and 5. And
That's something you'd be interested in, Mike?
I never played Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross, so I have no idea how that game is. Let's see. Next one. Does anyone remember Wii Sports?
Yes.
I remember it.
It is getting.
Oh, hi, Lola. Look who popped in, you guys.
He's been in the call for a while. He
Yeah.
was having supper.
Anyway, continuing.
They are getting a sequel called Nintendo Switch Sports.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes. It announced Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is not surprising either.
But I will say this with regards to the No Man's Sky one. When that one was released, almost instantaneously, I knew what it was. It was ridiculous, wasn't it, Mike?
Yup.
I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, they're releasing this? And the reason I knew exactly what game it was.
You have the freaking strategy book.
No.
The actual game?
Yeah. If you want proof positive that I have it, here, let me put this back for one moment.
I give massive kudos to No Man's Sky. They showed that a game that didn't have a great opening really get good over time, and that's what I liked about those creators because they did not give up on their product.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I found this game for pretty cheap, and I was fucking happy when I found it. I was like, yeah. And I gotta say, I'm gonna speak directly to Sarah, but I'm gonna say this where you guys can hear it. Hey, Sarah, guess what? You don't need to lug out your PS1 anymore for Chrono Cross.
Why?
It's coming to Switch.
I think the only time I ever played Chrono Cross was because my brother
Let me borrow it. I don't have Chrono Cross.
Well, now you'll have it on Switch.
That'd be nice.
So yeah, Nintendo's really throwing a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
Front Mission first, which the way I explained that game to Mike, and this was so ironic, okay? I explained Front Mission to Mike like this. Imagine Fire Emblem plus Gundams.
Ah.
And then 3 games later, SD Gundam.
Hey.
I'm like, really? Wasn't I, Mike?
Oh yeah.
When I explained what fucking Front Mission was, and then they used it was like they heard me and they threw out SD Gundam.
I think somebody, hey Shirley,
Yeah.
I think somebody had a problem getting his jaw up off the floor.
I was just like, God damn them. And then what else was there? What other great shit was revealed? Well, I'm looking through here. Nintendo Direct announcements. I just want a page where I just want to get every bit of information here. It was headlined by that. Nintendo, yep, Earthbound, Strikers, Battle League. Oh, Portal is coming to Switch.
Oh shit! Very nice.
Portal
Both.
1 and 2 under the
Portal Companion Collection.
Oh.
Yep.
Also No Man's Sky, Nintendo Switch Edition, which is good.
Mentioned that already.
Yep.
Did they mention anything about Destiny or anything?
Hold on. It was Forgotten Land, not Forgotten Realms, so you were right about that. Let's see if there's anything else I can find, because here we go. All the news trailers and announcements. Okay, here we go. The classic Kalana games are coming to Switch. Kalana Fantasy Revere series is coming. Arcade Deluxe. Oh, Metroid Dread is getting 2 new modes. One is a one-hit kill mode, and the other is a rookie mode. The Disney game that I was talking about is called Disney Speedstorm.
Ooh.
That sounds interesting.
Splatoon 3's launching in summer of this year. They also confirmed that Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp launches in April. So that
spit it out, mister.
So that's a good thing. I'm actually gonna look at getting a copy of NMS for my Switch, just because why not? I already own it on my PS4. Why not own it on Switch too? My wife is probably looking at me like, why are you being so crazy, honey? Also,
Because you can.
Here's a couple more announcements that were hit. One more actually. I don't know if this is even real one. If Mike, I'm sending the link in the Zoom chat. I want you to check this one.
Okay.
Specifically the last one that shows. The Donkey Kong one.
Let me see. No. That was never mentioned in the.
I thought not.
Divorce Cruise. What the frick? That's probably a meme.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
Of course, it'd be from someone from IGN.
like I said, I just personally, I think the biggest news for me is obviously the Advance Wars. I played those games when I was a kid. They're great. When I was younger, I should say.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky is going to be like my one game I'm gonna get for sure. Front Mission that's right. Two more games that I forgot to mention. They're finally porting Star Wars The Force Unleashed to Switch.
What, Lego Star Wars?
No. Star Wars The Force Unleashed.
Okay. Hopefully,
They're-
it's not going to be a buggy mess like the PC version was.
Well, it got patched, but yeah. And then there's Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection, which I think
what
Mike has met.
collection?
Ezio.
Okay.
Oh, Ezio. I'm basically the first character of the first three
Oh,
video
second.
game main series.
Yeah.
Second.
And then there's also the PlayStation Studios release of MLB The Show 22, which doesn't really interest me all that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Live a Live, which I've seen that game. I've played it a little bit, and I wasn't really that impressed with it. Triangle Strategy has a demo out right now. If you want to get it, you can play through the third chapter of the game, and the save data will transfer. Cuphead, the delicious last course DLC was revealed. Obviously, Metroid Dread I talked about, Earthbound I talked about. But I will say the announcement trailer for Xeno Chronicles 3 was gorgeous.
Cool.
I mean, there's pretty, there's beautiful, there's gorgeous, and there's oh my fucking god, how did they do that shit?
Yeah, well, hopefully, when I start figuring this thing out, if I can get this thing to turn on here.
What thing?
This thing!
Nice.
This is that thing I was
That's,
talking about. This was like this that came with a microphone for like $89 on Amazon?
Is it touchscreen or is there actual buttons?
It's an actual buttons.
Oh,
Which
so
is
you
a
can
good
put
thing.
sound things
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah. Just have to figure out how this thing works. I mean, I think I could do it. I just need to figure out how to get it to work right.
And we can put buttons to scenes in
Yeah, we got like laughter and warm up and and a
Also,
voice changer. Ooh.
which would be better for you so that we could turn your voice into something goofy.
But yeah, see, I found this on Amazon. It's kind of like what Mike has, but it's like if I can get this to work, I've got to learn how to do it. I'll do that this weekend. So, but if this works, if the microphone works, I may do what Mike does, get an arm.
Yes.
Get the arm. The Earl of Sandwich. No, I'm kidding. All right, but anyway, I think we're at a pretty good point where we can wrap up for tonight.
Yeah.
And like I said, to our dear friend Tim Schoon, peace out. Oh, Kyle asked, anyone see Boba Fett? JC
Yes.
and I just saw the finale tonight.
Yep. You can check it out on Dragon Theron, on the Dragon Theron YouTube channel outside my name.
Yep.
Both.
Actually, I also want to say, Dragon.
Yeah.
And Shirley, if you can do those, put those on the BTH channel too.
Sure.
Because that could be a BTA reacts.
Yeah, we could do
that's
that.
what we've been thinking about it, like.
Uh-huh.
Because I let her plug the BTA Beyond the Airwaves every time, so You know, because it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But boy,
yeah.
you know what? I wonder if we got enough time for this. I want to show. No, we'll do it after the show. You know, I mean, we've been having fun reacting to it. Like, you should have seen how we reacted last week.
Cad Bane. Dude,
Alright.
I was the one freaking
Well,
out. You were
I'm
like,
gonna bounce out.
Okay. All right. Night, Frodo. But yeah,
Yeah.
you freaked out. I just said, "Oh my god!"
I
I
was like,
have
holy
enjoyed
shit.
listening to
Holy shit.
everybody.
Holy
Uh-huh.
shit.
I'm sorry
You're
if
gonna
I
have to
went
get
too
again.
silent.
It's okay. You're fine.
Right.
I'm still awake
Yeah.
too.
Okay, that's fine. But anyway,
Barely.
go ahead.
I'm barely awake.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
But yeah.
I'm heading towards. I want to get some sleep. I want to get some sleep. I want to get some sleep. All right. But anyway, tomorrow, of course, is trivia night, and Friday is our game night, which we're doing Cards Against Humanity. Correct? Yeah, it's Cards Against
Yep.
No,
Humanity.
the naughty, the NC-17 version.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that.
Oh no. We ain't gonna forget that because remember we're on YouTube now. Restrictions are off.
Yep.
As long as our replies in, it doesn't violate TOS with YouTube.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
All right. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to choose an ending. I'm going to go with my coconuts. I'm kidding.
I'm in the
What?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, hey, you're loopy. You're tired.
Yeah. All right. Let me play the ending here. Hang on. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease, along with Kofifi and Lieutenant Jefferson Hamburger of the Battle of LaGuardia International Airport,
Hamburger.
Colonel Muammar Kofifi of the Battle of Bowling Green, and of course, Corners of Winslow, Arizona.
Don't forget hamburger.
And Hamburger, yep. All right. So, everybody have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for trivia night. Night, y'all.